Hello, my name is Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant and administrative scrivener. Welcome to the channel. Tax Administrative Scrivener Nabe solves your financial problems. Today, I talk about when is a construction business license required. If you are in the construction industry, you have probably wondered at least once, when exactly is a construction business license required? I will give you a clear answer to that question. So, the main question we want to clarify today is simple. Under what circumstance is a construction business license required? Let's get straight to the point. First, let's start with the most important point. Whether a license is required has nothing to do with the size of the company. It is determined by just one factor, the contract amount. Therefore, even a small sole proprietor needs a license when taking on a large contract. Conversely, even a large company does not need a license if it only handles small-scale construction work. Please firmly understand this fundamental idea. It is determined by the contract amount, not the size of the business. Now, let's look at the general rule. What do you think is the threshold amount that requires a license for most construction work? The answer is 5 million yen. If the contract amount per project is 5 million yen or more including tax, a construction business license is generally required. This rule exists to maintain quality standards for projects of a certain scale and to protect clients. If constructors without sufficient experience take on large projects, there is a risk of poor quality and safety issues. To prevent such problems, the licensing system exists. So remember this 5 million yen threshold as a basic rule. However, there are two important exceptions to this rule. The first exception is general building construction work. This refers to comprehensive projects such as constructing an entire house or building, combining multiple specialized construction processes. For such projects, the threshold changes significantly. The required amount is 15 million yen, which is much higher than 5 million yen. Since these projects are larger in scale, a different standard is applied. The second exception relates to wooden housing construction. In this case, the requirement is based not on the contract amount, but on the size of the building. Specifically, if the total floor area exceeds 515 square meters, a license is required even if the contract amount is below 15 million yen. This concept that a license may be required due to size even if the contract amount is low is often overlooked. So please be careful. To summarize, general construction 5 million yen or more. General building construction 15 million yen or more. Wooden housing 150 square meter or more. These are the key thresholds that determine whether a license is required. Now, this is not just theoretical knowledge. Failing to comply with these rules can lead to serious consequences. Let me be clear. Entering into a construction contract without a license is illegal. This is not just a recommendation. It is strictly regulated under the Construction Business Act. Violations may result in criminal penalties such as imprisonment or fines and can severely damage your reputation in the industry. I didn't know is not an acceptable excuse. So, what should you do? First, confirm the contract amount and the scope of work. Second, compare them with the legal thresholds. Most importantly, if a license is required, obtain it before starting the project. Since the application process takes time and requires documentation, waiting until the last minute may cause delays. Therefore, if you think a license may be required for your next project, start preparing early. In short, the most important habit is to always check before starting any work. This simple step can protect you from legal trouble. Finally, let me ask you, have you checked whether your next project requires a license? Please make use of this knowledge in your actual work. Today's topic was, when is a construction business license required? For more information, please visit the website of Yutaka Watanabe Construction License Administrative Scrivener Office. We will continue to share content related to money, so please subscribe to the channel. Tax and Administrative Scrivener Nabe solves your financial problems.